You're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
We welcome you to legendary Greyhound Field for playoff football. It's the Newport Greyhounds playing host to the McGehee Owls for the third time in our storied histories of these two programs. David Black, Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, and Josh Nation on board. Darla Nation also joins us in the booth. Anthony May is on an assignment till about the third quarter. Then he'll check back in. He's having to do some work at ASU Newport at the play. Hayden, welcome, my friend. It's always fun when it's playoff time, and here we are again at Greyhound Field.
I love being here in November when it's a nice cool night, a full moon at legendary Greyhound Field. There's no place like it.
Ben, we'll include you here early. You're manning the computer and all the technical stuff, being the technical director here.
Yeah,
welcome.
Glad to be here, David. It's definitely playoff atmosphere. That cool north breeze blowing in here just feels like a playoff game, and glad to be here. Like you said, we played McGehee a couple times in the more recent history, more recent past, but excited about the football game. I think the Hounds have a chance to win the football game and win it big if we execute and do what we need to do.
Well, we played these guys a couple of times. We played them in 2007 and 2018, and McGehee won both of those games, 20-6 the first time, 42-21, both in second-round games. This is a first-round game. This is a football team that's kind of like the Greyhounds. They lost a couple of conference games, but they lost them to perennial powers, Fordyce and Rising, like we lost to perennial powers, Osceola and Rivercrest. So, hey, I think a lot of similarities between these two ball clubs.
Absolutely, David, and I think it's the two best conferences in the state as far as in the 3A. A McGehee team that is as stingy as we've seen all year defensively. Give up maybe 120 points in 10 games. Is that what it was, Dave?
170.
170. I mean, that right there speaks a lot. And the games that they had against Rising and Fordyce to hold them to what they did, teams that, were at the top of the state, it's going to be a great ball game tonight. Hounds defensively have struggled in the past couple of weeks. I know we got the win against Harrisburg. And we made some adjustments in the second half, and that's kind of led us to where we are in the 3 seed. This is going to be a team that's going to be a lot as far as what you'll see play call, maybe a comparison to a Walnut Ridge, but also with Mark Tree type athletes.
Right.
I think you're going to see a hybrid between that. They've got the guys that can hit the corner on us. If they got a guy that does hit the corner, he's gone. We don't have a guy that can catch him. So they're going to be very methodical. They've done that in years past that we played them. This is a team that lives and dies by the run. They're not going to try to throw the football. They're going to try to run it at you and then hit a corner or two on you. Defensively, These guys are very, very stingy. I think Luke Reynolds can get the ball in the air often. It's going to loosen up that secondary, and that's when the Keandre Barker show takes over. I think Zero has a big, big night tonight for the Hounds.
Well, I think the Hounds have to be good offensively because, as you mentioned, the stinginess of this defense from McGehee, they are salty. When you give up 17 points per game and the Hounds are averaging almost 50, something's got to give. Something's got to give tonight. So you see the meetings of the captains at the at center at the 50-yard line. And how important is it to get possession of the football first in this football game? Any importance whatsoever, Hayden?
Not necessarily, David. I'm always a defense-first kind of guy because I want to go out there and stop them. As we'll wait for the coin toss right here. I always like to stop and then go score. And now all the pressure's on them. I love having the ball come out in the second half because that's when you're going to make those adjustments, and then you'll see if they're going to come true or not. So we'll see right here as he's showing the heads and the tails of the coin.
Ben Black, what's your thoughts about what's coming up?
Well, it's just looking forward to a good ball game, David. Both great ball clubs, as y'all both hit on. A couple losses for both teams here to some really good conference opponents. So this ought to be a pretty good fight here tonight. McGee's been the better of us, the last couple, but hopefully we can get a third of that back here tonight.
Hounds have won the toss, and they'll refer to the second half. So get what I think we wanted. We want to go defense first here. As the meeting of the captains, it was Antonio Phillips, Keandre Barker, Big Tyler Ridley, and Demetric Denton.
Hayden, the Newport Greyhounds have been the third best in the state of Arkansas in playoff appearances at 46. I think the highest one was 49. Hounds have been to the playoffs 37 of the last 38 years, 45 of the last 47 years. And from 1987 to 2014, the Hounds went 28 years in a row. And their only two losses, or only two times they did not get to go to the playoffs, was in 1986 and 2015. But other than that, the Hounds have been remarkably good in the playoffs, and it's always fun this time of year. It's a survive and advance for sure. I mean, the loser will start playing basketball next week, and the winner moves on to round two. And used to you had to win 4 games to win it all, but now that we're in the classification that we're in AAA, you got to win 5. But you can't win any. You can't win 2 until you win 1. And I tell that to the kids all the time. You can't win 2 in the playoffs till you win your first one. The goal is to win 5 in a row, but you got to win tonight to have a chance to get to where you want to go.
Absolutely, Dave. I had a little memory pop up. Played my last football game 10 years ago yesterday. Seems unreal at times. Both teams come out, great crowd on hand, fireworks. I mean, this is what high school football is about. And the people that are listening, if you didn't show up, I'm telling you right now, this is the best place to watch a high school football game right here in Newport, Arkansas.
Well, the McGehee Owls, go ahead, Ben.
I was just going to say I wouldn't want to be anywhere else on a Friday night, guys, than at Greyhound Stadium here, legendary Greyhound Field, in the first round of the playoffs. Let's go Hounds.
I've always said I don't want to be snow skiing. I don't want to be at a college football game. I don't want to be at a professional football. I don't want to be at a professional baseball game on a Friday night during high school football. I want to be in the booth with the Newport Greyhounds, and the good Lord has blessed us, especially me, to have done it for a long, long time. And I just appreciate the opportunity that our sponsors give us to do this. And I look forward to my 44th year after this year is complete, after, I'll say, 5 in a row.
Well, it could very well happen, David Black. But like you said, you got to win them one at a time. This here is a First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first. Check them out at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Go by and see Billy Keaty and all the crew at First Community Bank of Newport.
We are ready, and with the play-by-play, the voice of the Newport Greyhounds, Hayden Schultz.
Love you guys. Good luck.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.
Emerson going to be back deep for the Owls. Destin Jackson tees it up here for the Hounds. Here's the whistle and the kick, and he's going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded by Wilson. Wilson tries to bounce it back out. Day-Day Braxton there to bring him down. Near the 28-yard line will be 1st and 10 from there.
Braxton and who was that, 31? Is that Hardaway?
R.J. Hardaway.
R.J. Hardaway. I saw them both get a good jump from the line there. And nonetheless, both of them in on the tackle. Great job of kicking and covering there for the Hounds.
We do want to remind everybody that we will not have the down and distance on the screen, and we will not have the time on the screen, so we will keep you abreast of all of that situation. Obviously, 1st and 10 with 11:54 to play here in the first.
Here comes motion man. Low snap, ball is on the ground. Ball still on the ground. Looks like the Hounds have the football.
What a job there by the Hound defensive line, getting penetration early, Hayden. That's a huge takeover in the football game. Can the Hounds offense capitalize here early?
That's big 74, Zylan Ross, and the Hounds have got the football at the 21-yard line going in.
We need 6 out of this one in a bad way, guys.
It could happen here on the first play. 11:51 to go in the first. Hounds already with a turnover, now have the football. Barker at tailback, Reynolds at the quarterback position. Bunch set, here's the snap. And they go Tonio Phillips outside. Tonio Phillips, one man to beat. Tonio Phillips gets in the end zone. Hounds get 6 in a quick one.
Hey, Greyhounds covered some real estate there, brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all the listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, principal broker, or talk to Miss Carol Ann Young or Miss Lauren Sampson, located at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. Guys, that's huge. That's huge in this football game.
Hounds convert on the short field, go 21, one play, and the Hounds line to go up for 2 with 11:45 to go in the first. Here's the snap. They go back the other way. It's a money Wren. Wren shuffling. Tries to get in. 2-point conversion is going to be no good. Hounds still remain on top 6-0 here.
We'll just give credit to McGehee there. They were, did a good job defensively to make the stop there on the 2-point try.
Well, it took us 15 seconds to get a turnover and 6 points on the board, so a great start for the Greyhounds. Greyhound boosters include Dr. Kelly McKinney, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass Company with Rick Bass, Lou Allen Family and Company, the Doyle Family Farms, Fletcher Land Surveying, Churchman's Building Center, and Drew Hahn at the Pest Detective.
The First Community Bank of Kickoff, where community comes first. Go see Billy Kitty and all the crew. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Here's Destin Jackson.
Jackson going to kick this one deep. Be fielded yet again by Wilson. Ball's on the ground. Hounds have got the football at the 24-yard line. What a start here.
Guys, anytime it becomes playoff season, these special teams, not that they don't matter in the regular season or the preseason, but this is crucial times for your special teams and to do the little things right, and the Hounds are on track right now doing the little things right.
Haven't played 20 seconds in the football game, and the Hounds have got their second possession here in Owl territory. At the 24 this time, Barker at tailback, trip set to the bottom. Here's the give to Barker. Barker trying to get outside. Barker nowhere to go, and he's going to be wrapped up for a loss back to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Just several McGehee defenders there to make the stop. They just had good outside contain, and Barker had nowhere to go. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 with 11:19 clock moving here in the first quarter. Hounds trying to go up by another score.
They back it to the 26. Hounds got to get 12. Give on a counter up the middle to Barker. Barker trying to look to bounce outside. Nothing there. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Thought right there he just needed to stick his head down and get what he could.
Yeah, I think he was looking to bounce out this backside, but McGee's playing that very, very well. They're doing a good job defensively, staying home, playing their position.
Well, it's a gritty defense in the Owls.
3rd down and 9 coming up with 10:40 to play in the first quarter. Will the Hounds put it in the air?
Single coverage at the top here with a 1 high safety on the top side with Phillips and Denton. Snap, looking to throw, goes the out route to Denton. Got Denton, 1st down and a little bit more. Denton is going to be inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal here for the Hounds.
I want to talk about the block out here by Tonio. That's what set the edge and allowed Denton to go the extra after the catch. It was a great pass from Reynolds. Pooty catches the football, gets downfield on the Tonio Phillips block. Great job of blocking outside there, Tonio.
1st and goal from the 3 with 10:08. Clock still moving here.
What do you go with here, Hayden?
I think you go inside with Luke Reynolds. I think everybody's expecting Keandre to get the football here. Snap, give this to Keandre. He's immediately hit at the line, moves his feet forward. We're going to mark him just shy.
Thought he might have gotten in there, but apparently the referee says he was short. So they're going to be on inside the 1 yard line to about half a yard, if even that, Hayden.
You can certainly appreciate the effort by Zero that time. I mean, he was churning and he got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he continued to battle forward to get it close to the goal line. 9:23 to play here in the first quarter. Second down and goal.
Thought the Hounds might go under center. Maybe even bring Ridley in at the fullback position. Don't see it. Snap, Reynolds, own number, walks in the end zone, touchdown. The Hounds get 6.
Reynolds gets a yard. Hounds go 26. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. That's 2 times tonight for them.
The Hounds to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Reynolds looks to throw. He's going to throw up a jump ball, and it's going to be thrown out of the back of the end zone. 2-point conversion's no good. Hounds remain on top, 12-0. 9:06 to go in the first quarter. Boy, it's been a quick one.
It's been quick, and it's been all Hounds here from the get-go. I think they, they've run one offensive play, and they didn't even get it off. It was a mishandled snap, and the Hounds recovered on the first possession. Drove the ball, I think, maybe 19 yards. And then the next kickoff, the Hounds recovered the kickoff after the McGehee young man mishandled the football and put it on the turf, and the Hounds were doing a great job in coverage to get down there and get on it. Well, can we get another one?
They've switched Emerson over here to the right side now.
I'd kick it to him again wherever he's at.
I definitely don't kick the ball to 10. Rashad Brown, that guy can go. Watch a little bit of his highlights as we're going to kick this one out of bounds.
I'll take that.
And don't give him a chance here.
An offense that will be methodical. They hide the football. They try to get it to the corner. Faking the trap inside. Doing the counter play. Speedster on their team is number 10. That's Rashad Brown. He's 5'5". He's 120 pounds. And this guy can go. You got to find out where he is every play.
On 1st and 10 from the 35 here for the Owls.
9:06 to play in the first.
Hughes under center here for the Owls. Long count, doesn't look like they fell for. Maybe an audible. Here's the snap, and they go diving. Nothing there. Big Jack Sampson.
Jack Sampson, Antonio Ross, just filling the gap right there, guys. Looks like Big Boosie Hardaway getting up off the bump out. Guys, that's how you fill the hole right there.
They get half a yard there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 8:50. Clock continues to roll in the first. Ridley, Boosie Hardaway, Zylan Ross, Antonio Ross, the men up front. Phillips, Jackson, Sampson, and Sampson on the interior. Day-Day Braxton at a corner. Amani Wren and Demetric Denton in the back end for the Hound defense. Here comes motion. The give is to 10. Trying to get outside, cuts it up, and Demetric Denton there to push him out of bounds near midfield. That's Rashad Brown. You see a little bit of the speed there.
Well, you know how elusive he is, Hayden. We talked about it, before we got on and during the broadcast, but Denton does a good job getting there to push him out of bounds. But as David said, you got to know where that guy is at all times.
Temp Pro, Sam's Diner, First Horizon Bank, Wilson Sign Company, Judge Henry Boyce, and White River Health. All Greyhound boosters, and the Red Tie Meat Shop. Some confusion in the McGehee Owls huddle.
As the play clock is now at 5. I don't know if they're going to get this off. And McGee's got to call a timeout here, and a lot of frustration here early for the Owls.
Well, you come into this game, and they know it's a big game, and, they've got a good football team, Hayden, and it's got to be very frustrating to turn the ball over your first 2 possessions. Things just don't seem to be going their way right now, and it's easily understandable that they are frustrated.
8:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Football game brought to you by the City of Newport, Mayor Derek Ratliff, by Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, the Sonic Drive-In, get the Sonic app, Woodbriar Nursing Home at Catherine Street in Harrisburg, Nature's Market and RV Park, eat healthy. Visit us on top of Ramsey Mountain. And Michael Christopher and Globe Life Insurance, along with Hawkeye Enterprises, who bring you the postgame show. 10's a playmaker, and he's a game breaker.
Reminds me a lot of Tyreek Hill.
He may be the fastest guy on the field.
1st and 10 from the 48. 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Handoff outside to Emerson. Emerson cutting it up, still on his feet, trying to rip the football out here as he's across the 40 into Hound territory. They're going to mark him at the 39-yard line, and it'll be a first down here for the Owls.
McGehee got some momentum going downfield now.
Luke Sampson checks out of the game. Jay Grady checking in. Bringing another interior lineman in.
You're going to give up some yardage to these guys. They're going to get some positive yards. You just can't afford to give up the big, deep play. Is what you cannot afford to give up, and they will lull you to sleep.
7:48 to play here in the first. 1st and 10, McGehee.
Motion man, snap. Quarterback's going to call his own number. He's trying to get away from Jay Grady and does. And room the other way. And ball is on the ground and still on the ground and still on the ground. And I think McGehee finally recovers the football. Wow, what a turn that could have been if the Hounds come up with that one.
Golly, guys, that's just we had possession and we lost it. And they had possession, they lost it. We had possession and we lost it. And, man, it's just everybody in this stadium right now is on their toes. And what a ball game this has been so far with 7:30 to play. Clock moving here in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10 for the McGehee Owls at the 21-yard line of Greyhound territory.
And if you were watching that, I wasn't having a stroke repeating myself. It just kept being on the ground.
Ball was on the ground. Ball was on the ground.
It just kept staying on the ground, Ben. Regardless, 1st and 10 from the 21 here for the Owls. Motion man snap, quarterback going to throw out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Pressure there by 74, big Zylan Ross.
Zylan been doing it all year long. Hayden been in that backfield causing disruptions and had his hands up in the quarterback's face, and he just couldn't complete the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 now with 7:02 to go.
Clock stops with the incompletion. What a start for the Hounds.
7:02 to go in the first. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Motion man, they give it back to Emerson. Emerson trying to get outside. Demetric Denton is there and then finished up.
That money
by Day Braxton.
Day Braxton. It's a great job of pursuit out there by Pooty and Day to come in and make that tackle. Just keeping that outside contained. It's going to be crucial here tonight.
He ran a long ways to only get 2 yards.
Now 3rd and 8 from the 19. 6:35 to go in the first quarter. We will continue to repeat the time as we did back in the old days when I first started, Dave. We didn't have all this technology.
And we don't have it tonight with me on the technology end.
Big 3rd down in the football game here for both teams. Motion, reverse, trying to get outside. Great job here. Tonio Phillips is there, and we have a flag. And I believe it's a hold. I think the Hounds have got a decline here.
Well, Boosie Hardaway was there, and then he's like, oh, my gosh, the guy's got the ball. But who made the tackle there?
That was Tonio Phillips on the tackle.
Good
Boosie
job.
didn't even see the guy.
Well, he was just past him after he realized he had the football. It was a good play and good fake there by McGehee. But Tonio was not fooled.
Hounds do decline. It should be a 4th down and 14.
I'd say a big play here early.
Absolutely. 6:11, clock moving here. It's 4th down and 15.
Did see the young man kicking field goals earlier. He was kicking 40-yarders. And quarterback looking to throw one-on-one ball. Throws it up, Tonio Phillips is there, knocks it away, incomplete. No flag. Hounds are going to get the football here at the 26-yard line.
Just tremendous defense was with him step for step, and as the ball was coming, he was reading the receiver's eyes, and he puts his hands up to make a play for the ball and bats it away. Just perfect coverage. Hounds hold, guys.
So with 5:56 remaining here in the first quarter, the Hounds get a big stop for sure. Football game brought to you by Tree Wine Sensation. Troy Scott, Sequoia Dean Scott, shout out to you folks.
Big Troll, Sequoia.
Do the Hounds go to the air here? I think that you do on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, we've got 5 wide here.
Empty backfield. Here's the snap. Throw it out wide here to Nemo Crack. Good blocking here by Money Wren. Had the numbers on the other way.
Cright just trying to make a play there, make a move, and there was a defender right in his way. That'll be good for a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 with 5:39 to go. Clock moving here. Hounds up 12-0.
From the 28, Hounds break the huddle. Barker comes in at tailback. Motion man, Nemo Cright. Give on a counter here to Keandre. Barker dragging people across the 30, gets up to the 31-yard line.
That's tough running by Keandre.
Yeah, just a great job of finding not much room and making some positive plays out of it. They're going to key on Keandre. They're going to say, look, you got to beat us with somebody else. And we've seen that a lot this year with him at the running back position. You know, teams are just not going to allow that guy to beat you, but he has found a way to beat a lot of them with his help of his offensive linemen, because without those guys up front, I don't care who you are, it's hard to score.
3rd and 4 here from the 32. 4:45 to go in the first.
It all starts with Lucas Salinas.
As we'll name those guys up front momentarily as Cright in motion. Reynolds looking to throw, throws the out route to Money Wren. A Money Wren with a Greenway Equipment Company first down as he gets up to the 39-yard line.
Good toss and catch there from Reynolds to Wren.
Just a great route by Money and just an excellent throw from Luke. And you can't play it any better than that on a 3rd down situation. Now will the Hounds maybe take a shot? Or
I think the Hounds, when they went in that empty set, if you could get Keandre maybe even on a quad side, it's 1st and 10 here. Snap, they're going to throw it out wide to Denton. Denton with a first down and a whole lot more. Demetric Denton's got one man to beat across the 25, and he does. Demetric Denton gets tripped up from behind inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal here for the Hounds at the 6-yard line.
Pooty Denton continues to move the football down the field, guys, after the reception. He caught the ball in a little, what I would call a little screen route out here in the flats, and just he finds a way, guys, to move the football.
Clock down to 4:14 and moving after the resetting of the down marker. 1st and goal here.
Maybe Reynolds calls his own number here on 1st and goal. Is an audible here. Here's the snap. Give this to Barker inside. Now bouncing it outside, and Keandre Barker is going to be tackled.
Just not much there for Keandre. They're keying on him very hard, Hayden.
Looked like he had a little hole if he'd have stayed inside on that. But, I mean, Keandre's one of those guys that likes to get the ball outside because that's where he's been best in his career. 3.5 to play. First quarter.
Now 2nd and goal from the 8. Hounds lose one. And here's the snap. Reynolds up the middle and nothing there. Now a 3rd and goal from the 10. The Hounds are probably going to have to go in the air.
Well, it just played perfectly there.
I think down here at the bottom of the screen, you can put your trip side to the open side of the field. I think you leave Demetric Denton at the top of your screen drawing one-on-one coverage. I throw him a jump ball.
I like your style, Hayden. I think that would be a great play call. We'll see what Coach Austin elects to do.
On 3rd and goal, trips to the top of your screen. A Money Wren by himself down here. Reynolds evading pressure, looking to throw, directing traffic, throws it up in the end zone. It's going to be picked off. And we'll see how they mark this, if it's going to be a touchback or not. And they do say a touchback.
Well, that's something we have not seen a lot of is Luke Reynolds throwing a ball there, but he was under pressure from the top side there. Looked like a cornerback coming in, put some pressure on him. He has to roll outside of the pocket and just couldn't get enough on it and played well by McGehee there.
Not to be critical there of Luke, but I think you throw that one out, give yourself another down. If you do that on 4th down, so be it. They get it from the 20.
So the Hounds just inches away on the Pooty run after the reception from getting in for their 3rd touchdown, and give the Owls credit for the defensive stand.
Here comes motion. Quarterback calling his own number out here. Armani Wren's going to be there to push him out of bounds. That's Hughes.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just quarterback keeper around the end.
Well, that's just trying to get numbers there, a hat on a hat, if you will.
Clock down to 2:28 and stops on the out-of-bounds play. It's enough for a 1st down, 1st and 10. Ball at the 29.
Here comes motion. Dive play. Battling forward. And they're going to say maybe a gain of 1.
Big Bootsy Hardaway holding on there. Jack Sampson along with Tyler Ridley. Big men up front just doing an excellent job right here.
Second and 10 now from the 30. I didn't think they had enough to get it earlier.
I think there's some confusion on the down and distance.
It should be 1st and 10 now. I think the play prior was short. Ball started at the 20. It was at the 29. Should have been 2nd and 1.
There you go, and they get a 1st down on that one.
And they do there, and Coach Reardon wants a timeout.
Yeah, 1:51 to play in the 1st quarter, and a reminder that the football game is brought to you by Norman and Baker Pharmacy, by M&P Insurance Services, by Two Chicks Florists and more, Fathead Pizza, looking for the Fathead Pizza Big Hit of the Week, C&M Ag Depot, and White River Area Agency on Aging. The Dairy Queen of Batesville. Download the DQ app for all those savings. Newport Economic Development Commission, the John Minor Crop Insurance Company, and we'll be looking for the John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the Game. Also, George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet GMC dealer. Merchants and Planners Bank bring you the halftime report. We're 1 minute and 51 seconds away from that. No, correction, we're in the 1st quarter. We're a ways from that.
Little ways.
So it is 1st and 10 for the Owls. Ball just short of the 30, officially call it the 30.
Hughes rolling out, going to throw out in the flats. Dede Braxton's there. Great job staying at home, and it's going to be a loss back to the 28. Brings up 2nd and 12.
What about the Fathead collision? You want to put him in the clubhouse on that one?
We can ride him down.
Great job of coverage. He saw it coming, just read it perfectly, and just delivered the boom just in time. 2nd 12 for McGehee. Under a minute and a half to play here. Clock moving. Hounds up 12-0 here in the 1st quarter.
Break the huddle and no rush here for the Owls. Here comes Brown in motion, quarterback. Up the middle, Amani Wren there along with Antonio Ross to bring him down. They're going to get him up to the 32. Give him 4 on the play, now a 3rd down and 8.
Hounds that time moved Antonio Ross out to the right side a little bit further away from the line of scrimmage to be the edge setter as opposed to the linebacker or the cornerback on that side.
Yeah, Hounds have changed looks. It's Luke Sampson back in the game. Ivan Gonzalez in at a D tackle, running a 4-3.
Big play here, 38 seconds to go in the 1st.
Motion man. Quarterback rolling out. Ridley almost gets a hand down on him, and it's going to be just through Kyler Bell's hands. And now a 4th down, but we do have a flag back here at the 31-yard line. Should be an ineligible receiver downfield. I think they had 2 guys covered up.
Hounds will obviously decline that penalty and bring on a punting situation for the McGehee Owls. 28.7 to play here in the 1st quarter.
Can the Hounds score 3 times in the 1st quarter?
You'll see.
Well, they needed about 19 seconds to get 12.
Watch the fake punt.
At the end of the first, we'll have a ASU Newport break along with the George Kell Motor Company sponsorship mention.
Snap and punt, and Hounds need to get off the field here, and it's going to take a great, generous roll here for the Owls inside the 25 and keeps on rolling. And they're going to mark it at the 22-yard line, so McGehee flips the field. But the Hound defense does their job, Ben.
Absolutely, get the stop that we need. Let our offense come out here with 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And so we'll get to run one at least, Hayden.
Game brought to you by White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, by Ellis Automotive, ASU Newport, Eye Care RX Pharmacy, Diane Scrap Metal, and El Puente Mexican Restaurant.
First and 10 from the 22. Here's the snap. We do have a flag, and it's going to be a false start, and Barker was gone.
Yeah, I think he could have gone untouched there. Very misfortunate for the Hounds.
Hounds were unsure on the perimeter of where the line of scrimmage was, and we made a movement to get closer to that point. And we snapped the ball within that 1 second time limit that you have.
Had a stack at the bottom.
With only one man out there with him, Barker. Not a lot of room to go anywhere there. And they're going to give him one on the play now, 2nd and 14. And that's going to end the first quarter with the Hounds lead here, 12-0 over the McGehee Owls.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
At George Kell Motors, we believe in supporting our local communities. It is an important fundamental part of what we do as a trusted dealership. By supporting community events, churches, local schools, and sports, we contribute to the growth and well-being of our communities. We believe in the growth of all youth and the significance of faith-based organizations and their impact on our lives and the communities within. We at George Kell Motors prioritize building relationships based on trust and integrity. Supporting our local community is an extension of this commitment.
Well, a fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Second quarter action coming right up.
Second and 14 here for the Hounds to start the second quarter. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's the snap. Give inside to Barker. Barker now getting outside, and now Barker with a Greenway Equipment Company first down as he gets up to the 35-yard line. And the Hounds move the sticks yet again.
Yeah, Barker just found some room there to pick up a big positive for the Hounds. It's a great start to the second half. 11:49, clock moving here.
Now Barker goes out wide. Phillips goes in at tailback. Here's the snap. Give to Tonio. Tonio Phillips right up the middle. Tonio Phillips still on his feet across midfield. And that's the difference in styles of run there. Keandre, very slow, very patient. Kind of waits and then wants to bounce. Tonio Phillips wastes no time and shoots out of there like a bull.
Yeah, when he gets the football, it's like a rocket, Hayden. He's going north and south, and he's going to lower that shoulder and get what he can get when the time comes.
And another Greenway Equipment Company first down at the 42-yard line here. 11:20 and clock continues to roll here for the Hounds. Now they go back to Barker at the tailback position. Give to Barker. Barker, patient running again. Barker's going to get inside the 40-yard line. They'll mark him the official 39. Give him 3, 2nd and 7.
Young man slow to get up for McGehee, but he will make it back to his feet and shake it off.
Hakeem Doss, Jay Grady, Andrew Johnson, Lucas Salinas.
Excellent group up front.
And Carmelo Ellis. Trips again. I think you got a little bubble screen here if you want it. Snap. Give to Barker inside. Barker fights forward. He's going to fall to the 35-yard line. Give him 4 on the play. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Clock under 10 and a half at 10-17. Still moving here in the second quarter.
Hounds not getting in a hurry here. I like it.
And they'll have kept the ball on the ground pretty much all night. Both teams have thrown a few passes. But boy, you can tell when you run the ball a lot, Hayden, that clock just rolls.
Phillips in at tailback. And we've got to get set here. And the Hounds do get it off and give to Phillips. Phillips fights forward. They'll mark him at the 33-yard line. Be real close here to a 1st down, maybe a 4th and short.
Well, you got to go for it here.
Hayden Kennedy will check in. Clock continues to run with 9:20 to play here in the first half.
Barker checks off. Phillips is going to stay in at the tailback. McGehee looks to bring a lot of pressure. Give to Phillips. Phillips spin the extra move. I think he's got it now after the extra move to get to the 32.
Can you back him up a half yard? Going to make it close.
Yeah, the spot was a little suspect. Jinx.
Well, it'll be an official's timeout to bring the chains out here, and it gives you a good time to talk about Cha-Cha.
Our good friend Cha-Cha Fletcher.
You know, we haven't done it all year, and I talked to him today, and they said, make sure you give me a little mention tonight.
Cha-Cha.
So he's going to get it right here on that official measurement. Ben, talk a little bit about Cha-Cha.
Kenny Fletcher can do it all, guys. If there is a coordinate that you are unsure of, he can come mark it. And that coordinate there shows that the Hounds are a little short. So they will turn the football over. The McGehee Owls hold here with 8:56 to go in the second quarter. McGehee yet to get on the scoreboard.
Was a big stop for the Owls, no doubt about that, Ben.
Well, both defenses the second quarter have just kind of got in shutdown mode and not given much. So can the Hound defense do it again, guys?
McGehee takes over, 8:56 to go in the second quarter. Here comes motion, double handoff. Dylan Ross was there, and Tyler Ridley there to clean it up along with Luke Sampson. Gain of a couple on the play.
Tyler Ridley, just a brick wall. That young man from McGehee, he was bringing it, and he's a bigger fella. But he ran into Tyler Ridley and just stalemated. Ridley, much man.
Short.
8:30 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
2nd and 9 here for the Owls. Quarterback calls his own number, trying to get outside. Tonio Ross is there. Ball's on the ground, but they're going to say that he was down.
Hey, Trey Henderson comes up there and takes on the lead blocker and does a great job to blow it up and allow Antonio to get out there and make that tackle.
These teams that run this type of offense, somebody's got to be the nail and somebody's got to be the hammer. And I assure you, you don't want to be the nail.
Back to the 33 on 3rd down and 10 with 7:40 to play here in the first half.
Well, the Owls go to the air. Expect 10 out here in the flat. Here's motion. Quarterback looking to throw under pressure. Ridley running after him along with Sampson. gets a hand on him and going to get him out of bounds. He's going to be shy of the marker. We'll wait for the official mark here.
Just tremendous effort from Jack Sampson, Luke Sampson, Zylan Ross, and Tyler Ridley on the pursuit there. You can't give any more effort than that, guys.
4th and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Punting team is on for McGehee.
Well, we've seen these guys run a fake punt or two before.
We have indeed, my friend.
And it was an absolute heartbreaker. You got to stay at home. Nobody back to receive the punt.
Snap, punts away and blocked. Big Tyler Ridley there to block it, and it's back to the 22-yard line. And Big 50 with the hustle play of the game.
I was going to say he needs to be in the John Miner hustle player of the week right there. That's excellent effort the last 2 plays, and really every possession he's been on the field, he's given 100%.
So important for the Hounds to take advantage here where they had the football down here on the other end just a bit ago. We did not get points. Hounds have got to get points here. Great job by the Newport defense.
Absolutely. They are just playing as well as we've seen them play all year. 1st and 10 from the 22.
7:17 to play in the quarter, which is the second.
Give it to Barker inside. Big hole here for Keandre Barker. Keandre Barker walks in the end zone. Touchdown, Hounds. Hounds get 6.
Hounds go 22 yards. Keandre Barker. As we said, the Hounds needed to score, and Barker did just that. BratcherRealEstate.com covering some real estate was Keandre. Got 22 yards of Bratcher Real Estate there. Clock was still moving. Now it stops at 6:45. So I guess we have to officially give it the time of the score.
We have a discussion.
Maybe that clock issue there. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. The white hat, the referee, talks to Coach Brian Reardon and signaling to the box. Yeah, 7:01 now. So that's when the touchdown occurred.
Yeah, that for sure didn't take Keandre that long to run 20 yards. 2-point conversion. Reynolds walks in and is good. Hounds go up 20-0 here with 7:01 to go in the half.
Just a great effort there, David, and great job of getting in the end zone when you needed to get a score on this end of the field. It's just imperative when you get inside the red zone to get points, especially in a big playoff game like this.
Hounds have a drive of 21 yards, 26 yards, and 22 yards. One after a block punt and the other 2 after turnovers, after fumble recoveries. So the McGehee Owls have helped the Greyhounds set up their offense in great opportunities, and then they also stopped us on a chance to get in the series before that, after Pooty made the great run.
Yeah, the Hounds have capitalized on the short field, and not to say that we haven't on the long field, as Denton got us inside the 10-yard line. Hounds just couldn't convert, had 4 downs to get it and didn't get it. And another First Community Bank kickoff as Dexton Jackson's going to kick this one away, but we do have a flag, and it's going to be offsides against the kickoff team.
Just a little eager to get down there, left a little early. Looked like Jackson may have kind of had a little timing issue trying to kick the little pooch kick.
I thought right there would have been a good time for an onside kick. Your defense has played lights out.
Hey, we may see it. Even backing us up, you never know. I think everybody's thinking we're going to kick it deep here, Hayden.
And here we go.
Jackson just waiting for the whistle, and there it is.
First Community Bank kickoff.
And a pooch kick going to be fielded around the 40-yard line here for the Owls. And he's going to be brought down. That's R.J. Hardaway.
Put him in the clubhouse for the Fathead hit of the week. He's been down there every time he's been on the kickoff team since he's moved up, guys. Well, he's going to be a big-time player.
In Hound territory at the 49.
6:56 to play here in the second quarter. Hounds up 20-0 over the McGehee Owls. McGehee will take over just inside Greyhound territory at the 49-yard line.
They start at their own 28, their own 35, their own 20 now at the Newport 49. Obviously the best starting position of the night.
Hughes under center here for the Owls. Traditional wing tee. Gives it to the big man. Cutting it up. Demetric Denton is first there. Brought down by Tonio Phillips at the 40-yard line.
Boy, Pooty was going for the ball right there. He was trying to get him another strip.
Give him 9 2nd and 1 now.
6:37, clock moving here in the second quarter.
That was Jefferson on the carry for the Owls. Old school football right here, guys. Snap, give back to Jefferson. Jefferson breaking a couple tackles. Got one man to beat. Day-Day Braxton there to bring him down inside the 20, near the 17.
Hounds haven't had much of an answer this drive for the young man from McGehee.
Yeah, and Hounds want a timeout here, and probably a good one there with 6:15, I believe, if they're going to put time back on, because it looked like a few seconds ran off in the half.
Well, here's what happened. I mean, McGehee Owls just went back to their base offense, and we're just going to play base. We're going to have 2 tight ends, we're going to have 2 wing backs, and one running back, 1 fullback, and we're just going to run a base offense. And their base offense has been where they've had their success tonight. So, hey, these guys can score. They're very effective offensively. They have a great defense. They trail 20-0, but the Hounds only going 21, 26, and 22 yards on their drives. So, turnovers and been a huge part of the first half for sure. And McGehee can get right back in this football game by putting on points on the board right here.
See what adjustments the Hound defense can make here deep in their territory.
Football game brought to you by the Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family, by Arkansas Steel Associates and by White River Health. Unity Health Newport player of the game, the Subway and Newport Walmart. Coach Brian Reardon report after the game, and thank you to Subway for all y'all did for us tonight. Thank you to the Sampson family for the soups and sandwiches. We appreciate it muchly.
We've got a flag here as they were going back to Jefferson. And offsides against the Hound defense.
Man, we got treated like kings tonight.
Oh, man, what a wonderful spread that Subway inside the Newport Walmart. The Sampson family has provided Cable 15 TV. We appreciate all they do for not just us, but this program, the school district, and the community.
Ball now lies at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 5 from there. 6:12 to go in the half. Did they go back to Jefferson, the big tailback?
I think they have to, Hayden.
They're in there tight.
Here's the snap to give us to Rayshawn Brown. It's Brown with a good run inside the 10. They'll mark him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal now from there.
Clock moving, 6:05 to play here in the first half. Again, obviously, you will not see the clock on our broadcast tonight. You will not see the down and distance. But we will call it. Clock moving, 5:48 to go in the half. Can the Newport defense make a stop here? 1st and goal.
Snap, give to Jefferson in between the tackles. Jefferson churning his feet. Demetric Denton trying to rip the football out. Jefferson gets in the end zone, and the Owls get their first score of the night.
Well, we knew coming in, Hayden, that this McGehee football team was going to be methodical with running the football and just finding space. They're just going to try to wear you down and grind it and grind it and grind it, and that's exactly what they did there. They will line up in a swinging gate type formation. We'll see what they've got. And now they come back down to the regular extra point team.
Fabian to kick here for the Owls. Snap, hold, kick is up and blocked. Who else? Tyler Ridley to block the extra point.
He's coming through there like water goes downhill, Hayden, just pretty quickly, and just had an excellent half this so far.
And you have 5:35 to play in the half. Isn't one of those times where McGehee might onside kick. Had a great drive that time, all on the ground. And we knew coming in that these guys weren't going to throw the football a lot, but they love to run the football, and they ran it very, very well on that drive.
Samaj Morgan, Trey Henderson.
Yes, we've only got 10 on the kickoff.
Eric Ross. Now we get one. Day Braxton out on late. R.J. Hardaway. Rayshawn Rucker. Marquis Collins.
Yeah, I expect maybe an onside kick or even a pooch.
Can't tell who's in the middle there. Barker and Money back deep.
And a low end-over-end kick. And the Hounds look for a return. And he's going to get up to the 42-yard line here before he's met.
Jataylin Crowd also in on the kickoff return team.
That was a money win. There, and the Hounds get good field position here at the 42.
What do you do if you're the Greyhound right here, Hayden? You just kind of slow things down and just try to move the ball a few yards at a time?
Yeah, I don't think that you necessarily have to go score here, but you don't want to give them a chance to go score. You do get the ball at half. I would be content with running 5:29 off of it. Snap, give to Barker, inside Barker. We can get it up to the 44-yard line. Give him a couple now, 2nd and 8.
Good hard running, just not much there for Barker.
I think the Hounds could use a lot of time here, 40-second play clock. And a 5-man box here for the Owls. Snap, throws it out wide to Demetric Denton. Denton is going to get across midfield and a little bit more before he's out of bounds. And they'll mark him near the 41-yard line into McGehee territory. Another Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Nemo Kraut with a great block to set the edge out here, give Pooty some room to get up near first down territory. Well, they're going to say he made it. First down? Okay. I can't see the sticks.
From the 42, throw it out wide this time to Money. Money Wren trying to get outside. Great blocking there by Tonio Phillips, and Money is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that's another Greenway Equipment Company first down. Hounds moving the sticks here on the outside. 4:42 to go in the half. Hounds still going quick here. Softening them up on the outside here with those quick hitters. I think it's a big time for a big run up the middle. One-on-one coverage down here. Snap, give to Barker. Barker getting outside. Barker, great blocking. Demetric Denton. Barker goes to the house. Hounds get 6 yet again. And it all started right there with Demetric Denton blocking his guy. The only guy that can make the play is the guy that's on Demetric Denton. And Pooty blocks his guy about 12 yards down the field and does a great job, and the Hounds answer. They go get 6 of their own.
Covering some real estate. We get another Bratcher real estate touchdown. Keandre Barker, but what a job, Hayden, for sure, by Pooty. And what a great player Pooty has turned into this year. He's always had that talent. We got to see it this year.
And 2-point conversion, but we do have a flag, and it's a false start against the Hounds.
I want to talk a little bit about, not just Pooty's block there, but all of our receivers all night on the outside have been doing it all year long, done an excellent job of blocking and allowing us to get, yards after you cross the line of scrimmage.
What a great answer for the Newport offense right after those guys had marched it right down the field and got 6. Hounds come right back and get 6 of their own, trying to get 8 now.
Collins checking in for Kennedy out wide. Expected at the top of your screen here. Snap. Goes to throw, goes to Denton. Denton stays on his feet, reaching out. 2-point conversion's no good, but we do have a flag here in the end zone.
We'll see what they...
The back judge is conferring with the white hat. Offensive pass interference, that'll be declined, so the 2-point conversion will be no good. But with 4:34 remaining here in the first half, the Hounds get their 6, and it's 26-6. Just a great drive, and what a block by Pooty. You called it perfectly, Hayden. He just got locked up with that cornerback, and he just kept driving and driving, and that was the only guy that had a chance to make the play, and Pooty took care of that guy.
Well, you always talk about do your job. Don't try to do anybody else's. Don't try to do too much there. And Demetric Denton, the definition of do your job right there. Great job, Denton. I'm more proud of a guy when he does something like that. Talks a lot about his character when he's willing to put it on the line for the guy next to him, Ben.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about. Got another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first to go see Billy Kitty and all the crew.
This one, I think, just got off the side of Jackson's foot and is going to go out of bounds.
So here comes the offense for the McGehee Owls with 4:34 to play here in the first half.
I think they're going to make them re-kick.
Agreed.
I like it. Maybe we can recover one.
I think the onside kick it. If we're going to pooch kick to the 40 and give that chance to get to midfield, why not give us a chance to get it?
So here we go, another First Community Bank kickoff.
Jackson going to kick this one deep. It's going to go to Rashad Brown. Brown looking for a return, now trying to bounce outside, and he's going to be brought down. Day-Day Braxton and Marquis Collins there. They'll mark him at the 44-yard line.
.427 to play here in the first half. Hounds up by 20.
Does McGehee stay in what they've had success with?
Yeah, I would look for 12 to carry the football, Hayden.
They do have a couple of timeouts left, and it looks like they're going to.
Just too tight, wing back, double wing this time.
Here's the snap. Jefferson getting outside now, cutting it back up. Antonio Phillips there to bring him down across midfield to the 48-yard line in Newport territory.
Just a real good job of those guys blocking down and getting the edge. And at least we were out there to make him cut back up, but we had a lot of gray jerseys there.
Give him 7, 2nd and 3.
Under 4 to play at 3:57.
Nothing fancy again here. Two tights, wing left.
Fake, now Brown trying to get outside. Antonio Phillips does a great job there of setting the edge, and nothing there, no gain on the play.
And he didn't really do, I'm not saying he didn't do a lot, but he did his job by just staying at home, just staying there in the presence of him being there. The young man had to make a decision, and he cuts back to where help was at. Just played perfectly by Tonio and the Greyhound defense there.
3:25 remaining here in the first half. Clock moving. Third down and a couple.
Big third down here. How about a fumble?
I love it. I'll take it.
Wing right, wing left, double wing.
I think this is going inside to Rayshawn Brown. Here's the snap, ball on the ground. Jefferson jumps on the football. Football still on the ground. We'll have to sort this out. And if the way it's sitting right now, Jay Grady's got the football for the Greyhounds.
Big turnover. Hayden Schultz, you called it.
I love it.
I love it. Hounds on fire here, guys. Just everything going right as of now, and we just got to slow things down here with 2:54 to go. I don't think we have to get in a big hurry, but Hayden, as you said earlier, I would be okay with running out the 3 minutes, but I would really be okay with the score. So I think the Hounds will try to burn a little clock here. We'll see what they elect to do.
Snap, going to throw it out wide to Money. It's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Money just couldn't haul that one in there.
Well, it stops the clock with 2:52 to play. We're in the first half here. Thank all the folks from McGehee for joining us on the broadcast and from around the world.
Phillips at tailback. Phillips right up the middle. Tough run. Antonio Phillips inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Going to give him 6 on the play.
Carmelo Ellis just pancaking his man and helping him up. I love to see it, guys.
3rd and 4 now. I think the Hounds going a little quick here.
2:24 clock moving here.
Hounds going to let it run.
Barker at the tailback. They give it to him in between the tackles. Barker shoots out of there. Barker with a Greenway Equipment Company first down inside the 25-yard line.
Just makes it look effortless. It's a great job of running there by Barker. Great job of opening up that hole over there. Looked like he could have driven a semi through it, Hayden.
Big credit to the big men up front. That's Jay Grady, Tyler Ridley, Lucas Salinas, Carmelo Ellis, and Hakeem Doss.
And you don't see Zero do that a lot. Just hit straight up the middle and go forward.
Under 2 minutes to go with a 1:48. Clock is continuing to move here in the second quarter.
Snap goes back to Keandre. One guy to beat. Keandre's going to go in the end zone. Touchdown, Hounds.
And there's that elusive speed, Hayden. It's deceptive. He just found some green and went and scored.
I think the flag is going to be after the touchdown.
Well, we're going to try to sort it out here, but the Hounds did cover some real estate once again. Hounds got the fumble, the Jay Grady fumble.
Unsportsmanlike against Newport. It was after the touchdown, so the touchdown does count.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Hounds, but the touchdown will count, but they'll back us up 15 yards.
We'll have to go for 2 at the 18.
What do you draw up here? 18 yards?
I think you just throw one up.
Tell Pooty to go get one. Or
Not
Money.
a bad idea.
Or Money. Or Marquis.
I think Keandre's 3rd tonight.
Barker, let's see, Phillips. Barker. Yes, sir.
3 of them. Reynolds looks to throw, goes over, looking.
Had a great play. Had
an open man and Nemo Crichton, and we just couldn't come down with it. Played pretty well defensively by the McGehee Owls, so it will remain 32-6 with a 1:33 to go in the first half, guys. It's been all Greyhounds here.
Been a great start for sure. Just don't want those guys, you don't want to give up 6 here with a 1:33 to go. They got a couple of timeouts to burn. Hounds do get the football to start the second half.
Points on turnovers have been huge for the Newport Greyhounds tonight. And the Hounds will get the ball to start the second half.
Another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Go see Billy Keating and all the crew. Online banking done right.
Emerson setting up a return here for the Owls. Emerson going to be pushed out of bounds. That's Hayden Kennedy there. Here comes a late flag, and I don't think that was what they're going to call it.
Somebody looked like they got cleaned up over there. I don't know who it would be on, or I couldn't tell who went to the turf. We'll see what the referees elect to call as they do discuss it on the Newport sideline over there.
Personal foul against the Hounds, and that's wrong.
Looks like some good fun football over there on the sideline. But it's going to set these guys up with tremendous field position with a couple of timeouts left with 1:28 to go. Ball at the Newport 48-yard line.
Bottom line, though, guys, Hound defense needs a big stop right here to go into halftime, leading 32-6. Come on, defense.
Hughes under center. Snap. Fake. Quarterback rolling out. Throwing to the flat. Had a man there. Rayshawn Brown. And it comes up incomplete.
Had to rush the throw a little bit from the pressure, due to the pressure of Tyler Ridley. Just been in the backfield all night long. 1:23 to go here in the first half.
Houndsburg, I believe their third and final timeout. Shows that we still have another.
Well, guys, it's just been turnovers for those guys, and the turnovers have helped our guys, but you have to be good enough to take those turnovers and convert them, and the Hound offense has done just that. Well, what a crowd on hand. Super duper crowd for first round of the playoffs. Generally speaking, when it's around deer season and the first playoff round or two, you don't really get a big crowd, but a huge crowd on hand and a huge crowd watching on Facebook and a huge crowd watching on YouTube. From around the United States of America and from around the world. Let us know where you're watching. I would tell you if I could get my iPad to work, but I can't tell you. But I'll sure thank you. Got the Merchants and Planters Bank halftime report coming right up.
On 2nd and 10, Emerson in motion. They go with a toss to him outside with a lot of room. As he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 30.
Clock stops with 1:17 to go. That's a big positive for the McGehee Owls right before the half.
Market at 31, 1st and 10 now for McGehee.
And the clock stopped because he was out of bounds, so still working with 2 timeouts and only 31 yards to go. Tons of time on the clock. Two to the top.
They go back to him. Trying to get outside, thought it was a hold, no call. Going to tackle him as Antonio Ross. Like to tackle that young man in bounds and let the clock continue to roll.
There's an obvious hold on Luke Sampson out there, guys, that we got a no call on, which I'd rather the referees keep the flags in their pocket predominantly than throw it more times than not, so I'm not going to complain about that.
Hounds just got a hold here.
Yeah, 2nd and 1 here from the 22.
1:07 to play in the first half.
I expect 12 to get the football. Snap, quarterback rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Got Emerson there. We'll see if they said he come up with it, and he does not. Incomplete. 3rd and 1 now from the 22.
Almost a great catch by that young man, just could not hold on to it. I think everybody was expecting 12 to carry at that time. Hayden, just a good play call from McGehee with 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter in the first half.
Yeah, they had 2 guys open on that one.
3rd down and 1 for McGehee. Ball is on the 22-yard line.
I think McGehee wants a timeout here to talk about it.
Probably not a bad timeout there.
Well, you have only 1 yard to go, and obviously the clock will stop once you get that 1 yard if you do. But obviously also a very important play in this football game. We talked about the Hounds getting the ball to start the second half. You'd like to be up 32-6, hope that you can be up 32-6, but whatever the case, we'll take it. R.J. Hardaway and Day-Day Braxton both in the clubhouse for the Fathead Pizza Collision of the Week, and Tyler Ridley, the John Minor Senior Hustle play of the game thus far. Lots of weapons on this McGehee Owl football team.
Third and 1 here now. Here's the snap, quarterback. Ball almost falls out there. Jack Sampson's going to be credited with a tackle along with Destin Jackson and Day-Day Braxton. It'll be enough to move the chains. The clock should be rolling as soon as they get them set.
Well, Destin just did a great job of filling the gap and coming in there and just almost stripping that football right there, Hayden, but McGehee just holds on to it and picks up the first down.
Clock moving, 44 seconds to play in a half.
Not a football team that normally goes quick. Here's the snap, quarterback rolling out, looking to the end zone, throws it up. Demetric Denton picks it off. But they're going to say that he was out of bounds. Clock stops just under 33 seconds.
Yeah, just great job of defensive back play there by Denton. Just couldn't haul it in and remain in bounds. But nonetheless, 2nd and 10 here for McGehee. Got 32.6 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Hound defense hold here.
Depending on their formation, I'm thinking running the ball to the top of the screen, the wide side, number 2.
Well, you hadn't seen 10. Snap, quarterback looking backside to throw. Throwing to the end zone, and it is over everyone, and now a 3rd down and 10.
27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, no sign of Rashad Brown since they went to the switch. Then leaning on Emerson and Jefferson.
One split wide.
Yeah, coming back for a slant route here. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to go to the end zone. Pooty Denton's there to pick it off, and he's going to fall down in the end zone. And the Hound defense with a big hold. And what poise there for Denton. Had a chance where he thought about running the football out and said, I'm good.
He's smart enough and well-rounded enough football IQ to say, hey, I've got the pick. We've got the possession of the football. Let's go into this halftime leading 32-6. Unless, Hayden, we break a long one here.
I don't think that we try to go to the air. I think that we stay on the ground. If you bust one, so be it.
How about an 80-yarder?
I'd like it.
We're capable.
Speak it into existence right here, Ben.
It's coming, guys. Phillips at the tailback. Barker will be out, split wide at the top of your screen. Denton at the bottom.
Here's the snap, give to Tonio. Phillips runs forward. Phillips, tough running up to the 25-yard line.
runs through one or two guys there and is met by the third one.
Yeah, Hounds content. They're going to take the half. Hounds lead here 32-6. We'll have the halftime report coming right up.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
32-6, Hounds lead, and it's been a lot of offense. It's been a lot of turnovers against the McGehee Owls and Hayden. Hounds are going to get the football to start the third quarter. I like our chances here.
Absolutely. I mean, guys, coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a knockdown, drag out, a slobber knocker, if you will. Hounds leading 32-6. It has been all Hounds in the first half. But don't go away, because I'm going to tell you one thing about these Owls. They aren't going to quit. They aren't going to lay down. We've still got 24 minutes to play a second half.
It's coming right up.
At Shelter Insurance, we've found that peace of mind offers some real advantages. That's why we work hard to make things easier for you. By sheltering your cars, by sheltering your home, by sheltering your toys, by sheltering your life. Peace of mind. Isn't that the best shelter there is? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Shelter Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
If you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hey, David Black for Cable 15 TV in Newport. I just have a quick reminder, and I want everybody to listen up to the message. I have posted on my Facebook pages of David Black, Cable 15 TV, also on Sports Unleashed and the Greatest Newport Greyhounds. I posted a link to a contest that George Kell Motor Company is doing. And they are coordinating this with a Thanksgiving giveaway with Cracker Barrel. And it's to give away 6 Thanksgiving dinners that will feed from 8 to 10 people with turkey and all the trimmings. Now, Caleb Statler will explain it here in just a little bit. We'll show you that video that he did. But what I want you folks to do is I want you to enter the contest. Whether you need the meal or not, I want you to enter. And then if you do need it, congratulations. If you win, we're going to give away 6, as I said. Congratulations if you do win. But I want you to enter even if you don't need the dinner. And the reason I want you to do that is because I want you to think about this. I want you to think about people who maybe could be a little bit less fortunate than you and I are, and that might need the dinner. And if you could win the dinner, then you could give it away. It is Thanksgiving coming up. It's Thanksgiving month, and thus the promotion is to give thanks and to be giving. If you win it and you have a smaller family and you know of people in your church, you know of people in the community, you have other family or other friends that you might not be able to feed everybody, but with the winning of the prize from George Kell Motor Company in one of the 6, that you could invite those folks over to your house. So go ahead and enter. Get on any of those pages. You can click on the link. The link is there. Just click on the link. You have to fill it out. You have to give name, address, so on and so forth. And they're going to draw for these winners over the course of the next several weeks until Thanksgiving, up to the week before Thanksgiving. But I would like for you to enter. Doesn't cost you a penny. Even if you don't think that you need it, I think that you need it to give it to someone else. Give it to somebody that does need it. It is a time of Thanksgiving. I will thank you for that, for you giving if you win. Here comes Caleb Statler to tell you all about it. This is David Black. Have a happy Thanksgiving from all of us at Cable 15 TV, Sports Unleashed, the greatest Newport Greyhounds, and George Kell Motor Company.
Statler here with George Kell Family, and we are thrilled to announce our Thanksgiving dinner giveaway courtesy of Cracker Barrel. This year we're giving away 6 complete Thanksgiving dinners that feed 8 to 10 people each. There's no purchase necessary for this contest. All you have to do is click the link below, enter in your information, and you will be submitted to win one of these Thanksgiving dinners. This is our way of saying thank you from the George Kell family. We wish you a happy Thanksgiving with love, laughter, and great company.
If you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George.
Well, we're back at legendary Greyhound Field where the Hounds leading here at the half 32-6. And we do want to make one correction. I got the roster from McGehee on Max Preps. So we're at the mercy of what Max Preps puts on there, and Max Preps is at the mercy of what McGehee High School has put on there. So we've been calling number 2 Emerson is actually Love, but there's 2 number 2s on the program. So our apologies to the folks from McGehee, and Jacorian Love is number 2 as opposed to Ivan Emerson, and we'll get that right here in the second half. And 24 minutes to play. Hayden, what do you got here for the second half?
Well, I think you have to go score right here. I think you put the final nail in the coffin if you can do that. Expect anything right here. I think maybe an onside kick here for the Owls as they trail. But as far as the way, that's about as good a half as you could play.
First Community Bank kickoff coming right up. And a second half action, the voice of the Newport Greyhounds, Hayden Schultz.
And elect to kick it deep. It's going to go over Barker's head. He's going to pick it up near the 1 yard line here, and Barker going to be tackled near the 10-yard line here. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 10.
And this will be the worst starting field position of the night for the Hounds. But Hounds do have the football to start this second half.
How about an 89-yard run right here?
I'll take it.
Hound offensive line, very, very effective in the first half. Defense was just as solid as it could possibly be. Here we go.
Snap, give inside to Barker. Barker running forward and great blocking there. Hakeem Doss getting after the young man.
Also Lucas Salinas in there to drive the young man from McGehee.
It's up to the 15-yard line. Now 2nd and 6.
Good power run there.
Now trips. I think you have to exploit it. Don't have enough guys over here. Snap. Reynolds with his own number. Reynolds tackled at the 15-yard line. They had numbers out here.
A little frustration there from the McGehee Owl defense. And it's been a frustrating start for those guys from the very beginning. It's just hard to overcome turning the ball over. You know, your first play of the possession, first possession of the first play of the first possession of the first drive is what I'm trying to say, guys.
In the first game of the playoffs.
In the first game of the playoffs.
Snap. Reynolds through his hands, and Reynolds is going to be sacked back here to the 5-yard line.
He tries to throw the football, and it looked like it slipped out. I don't think anybody got a hand on it, but it slipped out. He regains possession and just has to take a sack, but we're lucky there that we did not turn the football over.
Yeah, the Hounds, I don't know why we're getting in a huge hurry here. His time's going to be crucial for the Owls to score, to come back here. Now the Hounds look to burn some clock. 10 to go in the third quarter. Reynolds punts this one away. End over end punt. Fielded by Love. Love looking for a return. Now cutting back the other end. Love cutting it up. He's going to be tackled inside the 20-yard line. Nemo Crichton and Amani Wren bring him down at the 19-yard line. So McGehee with great field position.
Yeah, this is their best starting position of the night, too.
Well, you have a kickoff where the Hounds were expecting to kick short, and Hounds go down and fill it inside the 5 near the goal line, and they had to come out with it. Barker trying to get it to the corner, tripped up by maybe one of the few guys that had an opportunity to tackle him. And then the defense holds there, and then they've got great field position, and with a touchdown, get right back in this football game.
Hughes under center. Give is to Brown. Brown Fighting for everything that he can get here.
Boy, running the football hard there is McGehee. But Jack Sampson and Pooty Denton there to make the stop for the Hounds.
Jake Grady going to check into the football game. First and goal now here from the 8.
Luke Sampson will come off.
Caffrey bringing in the call from the sideline to Hughes.
9:48 remaining here in the third quarter. First and goal from the 8, as Hayden said.
Here's the snap, inside handoff to Jefferson. Jefferson keeping the feet moving. Jefferson refusing to go down and gets in the end zone. Touchdown, McGehee.
Well, his second 8-yard touchdown run of the night. And McGehee has a great start to the third quarter.
Well, we talked about it, not on the air at halftime. You go in, you make your adjustments, and you come back out, and it is the tale of two halves. So the McGehee Owls strike early here in the second half with 9:40 to play.
Yeah, only a 19-yard drive.
Yeah, I think both defenses have played well. When you have that short field that you only have to go inside 30 yards, both teams have capitalized when they had the opportunity. McGehee to go for 2. Snap, quarterback rolling out to his right, now going to keep it on the ground. 2-point conversion is no good. Day-Day Braxton there to bring him down. Score remains here 32-12 with 9:40 to go in the third quarter.
Well, you look at just, what transpired, and again, Hounds get the football at, near the 10-yard line and can't do anything with it and have to punt. I was thinking possibly, I thought maybe, would it be a good time to maybe just give them a safety as opposed to punting from way down there? Just give them a safety, and then you get to kick from your 20-yard line as opposed to down there, but from your 5. But anyway, give those guys credit. They do what they have to do to get points on the board, and the Hounds are going to have to do the same right here. You just got to have good field position.
You can expect something short this time.
We go from a 26-point lead to a 20-point lead, and now you got a football game. Anything can happen in this old game of football.
Yeah, they're set up for an onside kick here.
Yeah. Or at least a short one. Better get some more help over here at the bottom of the screen.
5's kicking the football.
Onside kick. And McGehee Owls are going to recover the football here. That's Humphreys there to recover the football, and a great onside kick. And all momentum here to McGehee.
Well, we knew coming in, guys, this is a good football team, and they're not going to go away. Hound just got to strap it up here and bow your back and come up with a stop in some form or fashion. McGehee looks like they've got a man that's in pretty good pain here. Number 61.
From the Newport 48 with 9:40 to play in the third quarter.
Here's the snap. Quarterback under pressure, looking to throw. Throws, and a big lick there by Demetric Denton. And here comes a flag. A little extra.
Hounds get out of there.
I don't think the Hounds did anything.
Can't see, they've got the signs put up here on the front of the fence, and we can't really see this sideline down here.
Well, obviously, great play by Pooty, and the guys from McGehee took offense to it and had some extracurricular with him. So let's see if somebody else retaliated after that, offsetting penalties. I don't think so.
I don't think there was any penalties. Okay. Did you see the flag?
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against these guys. And then
that's it.
They got to mark it off.
I did not see anything Demetric Denton did other than come lay the boom.
He laid the boom. It was a big hit. Maybe the Fathead Pizza hit of the night.
Definitely put him in the clubhouse.
Holman moved back to the 37-yard line.
And then the young man from McGehee just got up, gave a little double shove.
Back now here to the 37-yard line. Here's the snap, inside handoff. He's trying to push the pile, and he's going to be wrapped up near the 45-yard line.
Still never got him down, but he will be blown dead. 9:18 to go, clock moving here in the third quarter.
They say 2nd and 16. Their scoreboard does. It's second down. Randy's calling third. Or maybe it is third. Is it third? Maybe it was a dead ball. It was a dead ball foul, so that makes it third down.
Yes. Got to tighten up here, Hounds. Let's go. Need a big stop. 8:55, clock moving.
Here's the snap. We do have a flag on the play.
So they get 5 yards of it back.
That's huge.
Yep, big penalty there in the game for McGehee against Newport. Offsides is the call with 8:52 to go.
Moves it up to the 50.
So instead of 3rd and 16, it's 3rd and 11, which obviously is a lot more manageable in 2-down territory here. Big drive in this football game right here.
Had 2 men in motion. There's the flag. And we're going to get the 5 back here.
Well, a big break for the Greyhound defense right here.
5-yard mark off against the Owls. Moves us back to the 45-yard line. Big third down.
8:35 remaining here in the third quarter.
Now back 3rd and 17 from the 45.
8:21 and clock moving here.
Here's the snap. They try to go outside of Brown and nothing.
Antonio Ross along with big Boosie Hardaway out there to make the stop. Just nothing there, guys.
Big time defensive play by those two guys.
You got to watch the football here, and I never, ever trust them to punt the football.
Me either, Hayden. They burn you once. Shame on them.
Never going to do it to me again.
Me either. I'll expect a fake punt from McGehee for the rest of my life. Got to stay at home, guys, and that's exactly what the Hounds do. Have nobody back deep.
And get this one away, and I like
get
the
away
Hounds.
From
yeah,
it.
Get away. Get off the field. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line.
7:29 to play here in the third quarter.
Much better field position than the 11 and operating room for the Hound offense. How important is it for the Hounds to try to shorten the game here? Is it too early?
I don't ever think it's too early, especially in a playoff game. If you can get out of here winning 32-31, you'll do it. So I think at any time, if you can try to burn as much clock, don't give those guys, because they're not a fast tempo offense. As the snap, we're going to throw out wide here to Tonio. Tonio lowers his head, and Tonio's going to get up to the 30-yard line, giving 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 now.
Good little positive play there from the Hounds. Nothing fancy, just get it to Tony on the flat and let him go make a move. 7:12, clock moving here in the third quarter.
I wonder if that's legal.
Probably not. I don't think noisemakers are allowed at high school football anymore. I may be wrong.
Here's the snap. A little jet sweep out here to Phillips. Phillips, going to be no gain on the play.
Money and looked like Jay Grady had a guy double teamed at the top. And just a little bit of bobble there from Phillips in the transition from Reynolds to Phillips kind of slowed the momentum down of the play, but
what I do like about that, Ben, is because it is a forward pass. If he drops, it's an incomplete pass.
Absolutely.
That's why it's designed that way for if something does go wrong.
Yeah, it's not a fumble. Empty backfield.
Big third down here for the Hounds. Reynolds with time to throw, finds Denton in the soft part of the defense. Spin move. Demetric Denton still on his feet. Demetric Denton is going to be brought down at the 48-yard line. Yeah. And Demetric Denton looked like he's catching a cramp here.
Yeah, I thought on that move, or after the spin move, he tried to cut back. He looked like he hurt something in his lower extremity. And I don't know. I hope it is a cramp. And he's holding on to his muscle now. So, yep.
If my body turned as quick as his did, I think I'd catch a full body cramp.
Well, I caught a cramp just watching it, Hayden. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. Hounds up 32-12 as we are stretching out Pootie Denton. We're going to take a quick injury timeout here.
Ben, tell us what you thought you saw there.
Well, when Pootie made the move after the spin move, he kind of tried to do another juke, and it just looked like he didn't have a good footing, and he looked like he kind of fell awkwardly. And I thought it was could have possibly been a knee injury, but we'll see what happens as the game progresses.
1st and 10. The double move here, and was trying to go deep to Money Wren, and it's incomplete.
Reynolds under a lot of pressure there. It was a good thrown ball, just a little bit outside. Money had his guy beat. I like the play call there.
Clock stops at 5:47 to play in the third. Be 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line in Newport territory. How about Barker for 52?
Samaj Morgan in the football game.
Give inside to Barker. Barker stays on his feet. Keandre Barker. So he's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line.
Nobody saw it, I don't think, but Samaj out here blocking his guy, and the guy just grabs his face mask and jerks it. Kind of a cheap shot there.
3rd down and 2.
5:23 to go, clock moving.
Hayden Kennedy checking in the ball game for the Hounds.
Athletics training staff still checking on Pootie over there on the sidelines.
On 3rd and a couple. Give to Barker. Barker, 1st down, a little bit more is Keandre Barker. Tough running inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be another Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
Good job of running there by Barker. Just find some space and picks up the 1st down for the Hounds. That's a Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
Hounds are doing things in a great order that they want. I just wish that we would run a little bit more clock off. I don't like giving anybody a chance for anything to happen. Fake, Reynolds up the middle, Luke Reynolds. Fights forward, gets a couple for now at the 37.
Yeah, once the play is over, they set a 40-second clock, and you have to snap it in 40 seconds from when the play is over. So the Hounds could burn a lot of time here on each and every play. If it's an out-of-bounds play, they set it at 25 seconds, and then you just have to get it off. The clock's not running.
We'll throw it out wide here to Marquis Collins. Collins has got one man to beat. Marquis Collins is going to do it, and the Hounds go 37 yards to number 1, and the Hounds get 6. How about Marquis Collins?
Huge, huge, huge for the Newport Greyhounds.
Again, guys, how imperative is this blocking on the outside from a wide receiver standpoint? I mean, it sprung the play and gave Collins just enough room to take it in for 6.
Hounds go 74, covering a lot of Ratcher real estate. All your real estate needs. 870-523-5100 or check us out at BratcherRealEstate.com.
Hounds to go for two here. Dave, it smells like your heater's burning.
Yeah.
Either that or his feet are burning.
Reynolds on the two-point conversion is good, and the Hounds go up 40-12 with 3:55 to go in the third.
That makes me feel a little bit more comfortable.
Well, we talked about it at halftime, David. You know, the game is never over until all the time has expired on the clock, but it does put you at a little bit of more of an ease when it's 40-12. Hounds doing what they got to do to get it done.
I think these guys hadn't gave up 40 all year.
I'd say they're averaging giving up 12. Is that what we decided?
17.
17.
33 is the most they've given up, I think.
And that was to
I believe Rising in 30 to Fordyce.
Yeah, two pretty good teams that are.
Well, it speaks a lot about the Hound offense.
Oh, absolutely. Very explosive weapons on both sides of the ball, but no doubt offensively, just weapons everywhere. Just another First Community Bank kickoff. First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first. 25-25 Malcolm Avenue. Here's Destin Jackson.
Jackson going to kick this one deep. Fielded by Love. Love setting up a return. Love with a lot of room down here at the bottom. Love got one man to beat. It's Keandre Barker there to push him out of bounds near midfield.
And we have a flag.
We can't see who's involved. Cannot. The official has a hold of Keandre Barker. You don't need any silly penalties here, like after the play type penalties.
Unsportsmanlike against the Hounds. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the spot. They never marked off 15 yards.
So it's going to go from the 50 to the 35, and that's where those penalties.
Oh, they can come back and haunt you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got to be smarter than that. You got to be better than that.
Poor choice by the Greyhounds.
I do not care what the score is or what the situation is in the game. At any time, that's unacceptable.
Was it a personal foul or was it an unsportsmanlike? I thought a personal foul, yeah. Hounds certainly didn't need to get their second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That may be expulsion.
Here's the snap. Give inside to Jefferson. This time, not going to be able to break free from the big men up front.
The interior defensive linemen right there, guys, just refuse to give an inch. And that's what they've done all year. They just fight tooth and nail and come up with a big stop. Give him one maybe on the play.
Now 2nd and 9, 3:20 remaining in the third quarter, and continues to roll here. See the score. Hounds up 40-12 here.
And if we forget to give you the time, it's just because we forget to give you the time, because we normally have it on the screen, but we don't this week.
3:08, clock moving.
Here's the snap. Now Jefferson again. Inside, Jefferson. Tackled there, Luke Sampson and Antonio Ross. We're going to mark him at the 31, give him 3. Now a big 3rd and 6 here with 2:50 clock rolling.
Young man from McGehee, number 12, he's just hard to tackle. He's a hard runner. He just keeps his feet moving. He's a bigger back.
And they don't have his size listed, but just by looking at him compared to everyone else out there, he's a big guy.
Extremely strong. The Hounds have done a good job on this possession, keeping it at bay.
Here's a snap and a quick hitter inside. Hounds were fooled as they went to Rayshawn Brown, and he is still on his feet, refusing to go down. And he's getting pushed, and they're going to mark him down at the 6-yard line. Hounds were trying to rip the football out, and Brown refusing to go down. And now the Owls with a 1st and goal.
That's just a great job of running the football and great effort by that young man.
Just a quick trap inside, and they had it blocked perfectly.
Yeah, the Hounds were fooled there.
Rolling down to the 2-minute mark here, the third quarter. We're at 2:03, and the ball 1st and goal from the 7.
Hughes, quick hitter to Jefferson. Jefferson
Not going to get there.
He's going to be tackled at the 4-yard line.
Destin Jackson, looks like Trey Henderson. Boosie Hardaway getting up off the bottom of that pile. Maybe even Jack Sampson. Host of Greyhounds there on the stop.
A multitude.
A bunch of them, too.
Must have been 15 of them.
A minute 20 to go. Clock moving.
Third quarter action. Ball looks like it comfortably between the 4 and the 3. What do you call it, my friend?
The 4.
At the 4.
2nd down and goal.
Ball on the ground. Hughes going to go back, and Big Boosie Hardaway there to bring him down.
Big Boosie just refuses to let the young man score. Great effort there with 49 seconds. Clock moving here in the third quarter.
Boosie loses his helmet, so he'll have to come out for one play.
Hakeem Doss checks in. Now 3rd and goal at the 4.
So no gain on the play. 41 seconds to go. Clock still moving.
We're here in the third quarter. Winding down quickly. Something wide to the top of the screen here.
Under 30 seconds.
Snap, they go with a little quick trap to Brown, and he is met there, and he's not going to get it.
Jack Sampson, guys, just filled the gap and just stood up. I mean, that's textbook perfect defense right there, guys.
Yeah, they're down to the 2 and maybe the 1.
Now 4th and goal from there.
Big Boosie will check back into the game.
Clock will run.
Maybe a heavy package here.
I don't think they're going to get a play off. That's the end of the third quarter of action, 40-12. Fourth quarter action coming right up.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
At George Kell Motors, we believe in supporting our local community. It is an important fundamental part of what we do as a trusted dealership. By supporting community events, churches, local schools, and sports, we contribute to the growth and well-being of our communities. We believe in the growth of all youth and the significance of faith-based organizations and their impact on our lives and the communities within. We at George Kell Motors prioritize building relationships based on trust and integrity. Supporting our local community is an extension of this commitment.
Well, we're back, and we have 12 minutes to decide who's going to Mansfield.
Are we sure it's Mansfield?
Not for sure. We'll check out those scores and try to get an update.
This is the biggest play in the football game here. 4th and goal from the 1.
Fourth down and 1.
4th down and goal from the 1.
Yes.
And they
look
jump.
like McGehee jumps.
Unbelievable. What a break. What a break for the Greyhounds, guys.
Well, a back jumped, and some discussion about maybe did somebody make him jump? Wasn't likely jumped off sides, and a lineman jumped.
It is false start on the offense.
5-yard penalty, move it back to the 6. A 4th and goal from the 6.
So it's going to be 4th and goal from the 6-yard line on the false start by McGehee.
And you can see the frustration on the McGehee Owls. Their body language.
So we'll go through some scores right after this of what's going on in the 3A. And a timeout here for McGehee gives me time to tell you. Boonville leading over Magnet Cove 48-0. Charleston leading over Melbourne 49-21. Mansfield leading over Paris 34-0. Salem leading over Westport 46-0. Osceola over Centerpoint 41-6. Rivercrest leading 22-0 over Falk. Hoxie 8-0 was the last update. Fordyce leading in that one.
Wow.
And Walnut Ridge getting beat 42-13 in the third quarter.
By Rising.
Yeah, by Rising.
Hoxie and Fordyce. Hoxie a 5 seed. Fordyce a 1. And you have a lot of big plays in the course of a football game, even in the first half or the second half. And this is just one of those plays that you say is a big play. You know, these guys, if they do, once they score, they're going to onside kick. So you have that to look
if
forward.
they score.
Yeah, and to prevent that is what I was going to say. To prevent that, you make a stop right here. 4th and goal from the 6.
McGehee spreading things out a little bit here. Coach Brian Reardon would like a timeout to talk about it.
Timeout, Newport.
We want to thank all of our great sponsors, including George Kell Motor Company, Jackson Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, White River Health. Our good friend Robert Turner, financial advisor, 8780 is his phone number. Stegall Road. Each and every week you can see the plays of the week on Cable 15 TV. Right here on Facebook. Presented by Robert Turner. Number 62. So you've got a chess match going on here. The way that McGehee lined up looked like they were for sure going to try to throw the football. Any report on Pooty? Can you see anything on Pooty on the sidelines from here?
Do not see him right now.
You know, you miss that guy not only offensively but defensively as well. Single coverage at the top.
On 4th and goal. You'll just throw this one up. Day-Day Braxton's there to defend it, but we do have a flag, and it's going to be a pass interference. So a half a distance. 4th and goal now from the 3. I'll give them 3 yards instead of 6 points.
Yeah, not a bad move in high school football if you think they're going to score. I've often said this, if you get beat, Hayden, or whatever the case may be, tackle the guy.
Well, Day-Day was matched up that time against a guy 6'4". And Day-Day a solid 5'9", 5'10", if so.
But can jump and run.
One more time. It's 4th down.
4th and goal.
Regular offense here.
And we have a flag. False start against McGehee.
Very frustrating for the McGehee Owls.
It seems like for the last 17 plays, it's been fourth and goal from somewhere.
Well, 4th and goal from the 1, 4th and goal from the 9, 4th and goal from
the 6.
And with a dead ball call there, first play of the 4th quarter, the clock should not have run, so it should be 12 minutes. Can't run off any clock if it's a dead ball foul.
Lucy Hardaway hustling off the field there.
Can I ask you one more time?
Randy C says one more time on 4th and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to throw this one up. And it's going to be incomplete. And the Hound defense gets the stop.
That's a stop, baby. That's a stop for the Greyhounds.
Boy, it was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and the Hound defense finally gets an opportunity to make the stop on 4th down. 11:50 to play.
Hounds will have their worst starting field position of the night, and I'm excited. They're on 9. We've got 11:50 to play in this football game.
And I think I see Pooty over there moving around.
Yep.
Kind of jogging.
Here inside Barker's going to get up to the 16. Denton looks like he's coming on the field.
That's a great sign, guys. That had me a little worried. You just never want to see a guy like that, or anybody for that matter, that's had such a phenomenal year, go down to an injury this late in the game. But 11:25 to go, clock moving. Pooty Denton is back in the game at the bottom of your screen. And will he get some action here in his first play back?
Yeah, 2nd and 3 here, and the Hounds can run some more clock if they choose to do it. As Reynolds is going to throw a deep ball, and he is hammered. And that will stop the clock, and here comes the flag.
Referees will discuss it. It's a late flag.
Ineligible receiver downfield. I see one of the officials calling that. I think they'll have to take that penalty. And they decline it. Which would bring up 3rd down and 3.
Third down and 3.
3rd and 3 here for the Hounds.
Fourth down. A first down right here could help you run 4 minutes off the clock.
Snap. Give to Barker. Barker with a first down and a whole lot more. Keandre Barker, you ain't going to catch him. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Keandre Barker, and that's the nail in the coffin, Dave.
84 yards for Keandre Barker. He got hit twice, once at the line of scrimmage, once at about 10 yards through his run. And once he hit the corner, as Hayden Schultz said, you ain't going to catch him. And Barker goes 84, excuse me.
Well, I know this, David. You said if we got a first down, you feel pretty good about running 4 minutes off. I'm not too concerned about the 4 minutes. I'll take the 6. Anytime you can go score 80-something yards, that's...
Well, Keandre with his 4th touchdown tonight, guys, and I'm not going to say that I told you so, but I told you if Keandre Barker was going to be having a big night tonight.
You did indeed, sir. You did indeed.
Hey, one day y'all going to listen to me.
No, we're not, Hayden.
Well, maybe somebody will one day.
You know something, Hounds driving 81 yards, Ratchet Real Estate on an 84-yard touchdown run.
Well, guys, let me tell you this, too. If the Hounds get 2 here, the gentleman's rule goes into effect.
I like the gentleman's rule.
Anthony May is going to check into the
He's going to
check into the booth.
He's going to show up for 11 minutes.
Well, you told me to be here in the 3rd quarter. We're already into the 4th.
Well, let me remove myself from this seat, and I'm going to come on back down there with you guys and let Anthony do his magic. Thank y'all for bearing with me tonight, guys.
It's a big 2-point conversion here.
It is a huge 2-point conversion. Hi, Anthony May.
You missed the Subway, man.
Is there anything left?
We got a little left. I want to thank the Subway inside the Newport Walmart, the Sampson family, for feeding us potato soup, broccoli and cheese soup, and a bunch of sandwiches. Here we go, guys.
I hope we get something in Mansfield. 2-point conversion, throwing it out wide to Demetric Denton. Denton goes up to get it. It's going to be incomplete.
Just a little high thrown, and Pooty normally can go get that ball, but they just couldn't get it together on that one, so it will remain 46-12 with 10:58 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Now Hounds lead 34. Just needed a, I don't know why we didn't try for one. But regardless.
On 3rd and short, Barker goes 84. 46-12, the Hounds over McGehee.
Well, if you'd have told me this was going to happen before the game, I felt like it could. Kick to Rashad Brown. Brown trying to cut it up, and he is met there.
Oh. Big hit by several guys.
It's R.J. Hardaway.
R.J. Hardaway, the freshman. Boy, he's a big young man too, Hayden. He's been in on, I would say, 80% of the action on the kickoff here tonight.
10:44 remaining here in the football game.
1st and 10 from the 37. Anthony going to get some clock going for us?
I don't think we'll be able to get that done. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got her going.
Here's the snap. Quarterback Hughes under pressure. Throws it across his body. He's got a man open. It's Brown, and Brown's going to go, and McGehee with a quick touchdown here. That's why that 2-point conversion was so crucial that the clock can roll, because we got to recover some onside kicks, and the way that last one went, we could be in trouble.
Well, I've often said it, it's never over until it's over, guys. This is playoff football, survive and advance, and these guys, hey, they're trying to, and they're playing for, they want to go to Mansfield. 10:32 to go. 46-18 as we await the extra point try.
65-yard drive capped off by a 63-yard touchdown. Throwing the football. Boy, how important now is that one extra point the Hounds didn't get.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is no good. And the score remains here 46-18 with 10:32 to go in the fourth.
Well, it's an uncomfortable 30-point lead. Now, how can that be? Hounds will go with a hands team. Pooty Denton will be on the front line this time. Samaj. I mean, the guys have no choice but the onside kick.
Yeah, trailing 4 scores.
Yeah, it's coming.
They're going to put it on the far hash, so it's coming this way. We'll need more guys this way than we need over there. Somebody get on sides. Get on sides. Hounds have it played well. They can recover the ball. And
Samaj Morgan with what right now is the play of the game.
Absolutely, Hayden Schultz it is.
You know, those onside kicks, you just have to get that. The first bounce is not the big one. The second bounce is the one that you've got to have, because you kick it on the ground, it hits one time, and then it hits again. And they didn't get quite the bounce that time that they got the first time they onside kick, but Samaj Morgan there with a great play. Lucas Salinas will lead that offensive line out. Hounds will start in McGehee territory at the 49.
Here's a snap, throwing it out wide. Tonio Phillips puts his head down inside the 40-yard line. And the official mark is going to be the 37.
Hayden Kennedy doing a great job of getting out of the way over there.
And that's a Greenway Equipment Company first down.
We got the clock. Clock's on. Anthony with the clock. Anthony with a big save. Had been on assignment. He had double assignment tonight. Josh Nation once again with his outstanding job behind the lens.
Barker going to be hit from behind, and it's going to be a loss back to the 40.
You know, they blow it dead there, but we have seen him several times throughout the season that happen, and he just cut it back the other way and go score.
Well, they haven't blown some dead when the piles kind of had a stalemate there, and I thought at no point was he really wrapped up as he was still moving. But
I'll take it. If we could have lost 15. We lose 3.
Hound's still going quick here.
Yeah, we're in motion. We just didn't get set. You got it. The clock is a big asset for the Hounds here. We could use it. And now with the penalty, you will not get a chance to move any clock here. Or yes, you will, but only 25 seconds. See if the Hounds go slowly. And we will.
Snap. Reynolds going to throw this one up to Denton. Denton goes up to get it. It's going to come up incomplete. We got flags all over the place.
I think they're going to say Pooty pushed off. I don't know that, but you could see some separation there. And I mean, we'll see what they call. And holding. So it is holding against McGehee. That's a good thing, but I think a lot of times it's hard to call that. You know, the push off. I mean, it happens every single pass that's ever been thrown, but some are just more obvious than others.
And now 2nd and 8 from the 35.
9:21 to go, which we have the clock back up there now, thanks to my main man, Anthony May. How was the play? He said it was great. Play was great.
Snap. Hound's going to go throw. Marquis Collins. Collins staying in bounds. Getting down to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, good play call and a very smart move for that young man to stay in bounds, and it will allow the clock to roll. Can burn 40 seconds off here.
$15 on the play clock, and the Hounds will be conservative here. They'll wait.
Snap, give. Inside Barker. Barker still fighting. Barker going to be tackled. No gain on the play. Now a 4th down and 4.
8.5 to go, clock moving.
McGehee putting some of their other players in here that are not on the first unit. Hounds will run the play clock all the way down to 1, which will get us under 8 minutes. And then call a timeout. Maybe not. Not going to have time to get a play off. Hounds do call a timeout now. I thought we were just going to call a timeout anyway. Thank all of our great sponsors, including El Puente Mexican Restaurant, Diaz Scrap Metal, I Care RX Pharmacy, ASU Newport, Ellis Automotive, White River Health and Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Merchants of Planters Bank, George Kell Motor Company, John Minor Crop Insurance Company, 5 generations right here in Newport, Arkansas. Anna Minor Roddy and John Minor III representing the 5 generations of the Minor Company on Stegall Road. NEDC, John Chadwell and crew. Something always going on at Tech Depot in downtown Newport. Thank you, John Chadwell. Thank you, NEDC board. Thank you for all the crew at NEDC. Julie Reardon at the chamber.
Julie Allen.
Excuse me, Julie Allen. Julie Reardon's taking pictures.
Crystal Taylor.
Crystal does a marvelous job. What can the Hounds dial up here on 4th and 4? They go 5 wide, empty.
Something over the middle. And that's what we do when they go to Phillips. Phillips is going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
31 yards of Bratcher Real Estate. Mary Reed, principal broker. And another touchdown for the Greyhounds. You said down the middle. We went down the middle.
What do we got to do here, Hayden?
Kick an extra point.
And the Hounds look like they're going to go for 2 here. Either way, we need this one.
I'd feel comfortable. 2-point conversion with Tonio Phillips. The Hounds go up 54-18, and you can roll it right after this kick.
Oh, what a game. And, it just doesn't feel like you're up 54-18 in the contest, but it's been a great ball game. And credit to McGehee, just things have not gone well from them from the very beginning. And Hounds have capitalized on those. As we talked about, David Black, the turnovers, how big those were, special teams. It's the little things when you get into these playoff games and you've got a quality football team. The great ones do the little things right most of the time.
Well, you put up 54 points against anybody, and that's a good night. Fordyce was averaging over 50, and they only got 30 on this McGehee defense.
Through his hands and now picked up. And Brown trying to get outside, and Jaden Robinson in on the tackle.
Good job, Jaden.
Along with Rayshawn Rucker.
Another freshman. Been very impressed with those two, with Rucker and R.J. Hardaway on these special teams, man. Hound defense back at it. Ivan Gonzalez in at the tackle.
See you later, Dave.
See you on the field, boys.
David Black's going down. Day-Day Braxton checks in for Jataylin Cripe.
First and 10 from the 34. Give to Jefferson. Jefferson tripped up there by Day-Day. Up to the 42-yard line. We're going to give him 8, second and a couple.
Hayden Kennedy
trying to get some guys in here.
Hayden Kennedy checks into the game.
Rayshawn checking in.
Rayshawn checking in. Eric Ross in the football game.
Here's the snap and quick hitter up the middle to Rayshawn Brown, and that's enough for a first down.
Hayden Kennedy there to bring him down. Also, number 52, Khalil Johnson in the game at a linebacker. Donnell Williams will check into the football game.
Snap, give it to Brown. Brown trying to get outside and does. And now getting a little chippy here.
We got a coach pushing our player on the sidelines. A lot of frustration set in here. But a McGehee coach grabbing one of our players, man, I don't know. I mean, I didn't see what happened. Both kids, the McGehee player and the Newport player, were playing hard and playing till the whistle, and it got a little chippy, but, man.
You never do that.
You can't, as a coach, and you just can't put your hands on a player. Coach Brown Reardon upset, and I don't blame him, guys. Day-Day comes in and tries to break it up, and their coach comes out and puts his hands all over Day-Day Braxton. Unacceptable.
All sides against the Hounds.
Under 3 minutes to go, 2:57.
First and 10, snap, going inside. It's Brown. Brown trying to break a tackle, and he's going to get inside the 30-yard line here.
Under 2.5 to go.
Hounds will be on the road next week to Mansfield, Ben.
And they tell me, I had no idea where Mansfield was, but they tell me it's on the other side of the state, over in those Ouachita Mountains somewhere.
It's about 3:45 to get there. Is now Jefferson running the football, and Jefferson running hard. He's going to be tackled inside the 15-yard line. Mitchell Reed checking in the game. Jaden Robinson checking in. Hughes calling his own number, and he's wrapped up. Hayden Kennedy along with Khalil Johnson there on the tackle.
Under a minute to go now, 59 and moving.
Snap inside to Rayshawn Brown. Brown will be tackled at the 5. See, McGehee tries to call another player, doesn't. Under 20 to go. Looks like they're going to. Here's the snap. They're going to throw it out wide here to Brown. Jaden Robinson with an open field tackle, and that's going to do it here, folks. Hounds are going to win 54-18. And we'll hear from our sponsor real fast. Is the post-game show here, and the Hawkeye Globe Life. And we'll talk about the Fathead Hit of the Week. We're going to give it to Day-Day Braxton and the John Miner hustle play. Tyler Ridley on the block punt. And the Hounds take care of business here. And we'll be on the road next week. We went 1-0 tonight, Ben. We'll try to go 1-0 next week.
Hey, that's what it's all about. It's surviving advanced season here in the playoffs. And, you know, just a good McGehee football team, but the Hounds just too much for them here tonight. So we'll go down to David Black here after a word from our sponsors.
Don't do that.
This is their last game.
We're ready? Hey, we're down on the field, and our Unity Health player of the game, the Newport Greyhounds, 54-18. Of course, McGehee doing their deal over there. Here's my point. Everybody get close here. I got one message. Come here, Tyler. Come closer. I got something to say. I know I don't say a lot. Y'all listen up. I do have something important to say. When the year started, get those guys right. Tell them come over here.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Hey, y'all, come on, bro.
Hey, everybody
listen. Hey, got something to say.
When the year started, there were 48 AAA teams.
Yes, sir.
Great game. 48. 30 of them made the playoffs. 2 of them got a bye. 28 teams played tonight. 14 of them didn't win. 14 of them did. So then there were 16 left. That's going to be my motto. Then there was 16. We're one of those 16. I told you last week, you can't win 5 in a row, and I've always told you you can't win 3 in a row until you win 2 in a row. I'm going to say this, guys. Y'all look me in the eye, because I promise you, I think this is one of the best, if not the best, football teams I've ever seen in Newport, Arkansas. I mean, one of the best. And guys, there have been some great ones. There's some that's gone 13-1 and 14-0. You guys have what it takes to get it done. Who's happy with the score tonight? Yeah! We play to win the game. Who wants to talk? Well, come on up. Come on. Big Boosie. Big Boosie. Big what you got, Big Boosie?
All I got to say, we did good. 54-18. Me and the boys came out here. We did what we had to do. Round two.
Round two. Did what we had to do, round two. Come here, Ate. Come here, Ate.
Come here, Pooty.
Come on, Pooty.
How's it going?
Good.
How's school?
Good.
How do you think you played tonight?
Good.
What are you going to do next week?
Same thing.
Play good?
Play hard.
Play hard? What happened when you got hurt out there? Muscle cramp?
Yeah, just a little cramp. Oh. Well, it wasn't a little cramp. It was a big cramp.
It was like a big cramp, wasn't it? Who else wants to say something to the Newport Greyhound fans all around the world?
Hey, I'll say something.
Come on in.
Hey,
Mike, keep telling.
Hey, just get the ball in our players' hands. Hey, our O-line, D-line, hey, they going to do what they do. You know what we do. We play to win the game. You heard it first.
That's right. Anybody else want to say something to our great fans around the world? How about you, Zeke? Say it. Come on, Samaj.
Hey, all I got to say is all the guys came out today, did their job. All I got to say, go Hounds!
I like it. Keandre, quit hiding from me. Keandre, quit hiding. Hey, great night tonight. Great night tonight. You got your hands on the football. What's it going to take? How many more? What can we do? What's the plan? What's the plan?
Keep going.
Can we win another one in a row?
Yeah, for sure.
Do we have some practice time that we got to get after it before we do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm cool with that. Who else wants to talk?
Hey, all I got to say is see us in round 2.
Let's go. Who else? Who wants to talk?
Let's go, Daddy.
Now you want to talk?
Now he wants to talk. Hey.
Now it's talking. I'll hold the microphone now.
Okay,
you let me hold the
my
microphone.
fault.
Okay, now. Well, I thought you played great tonight.
I know. We all did. We all did. Hey, my boys did what they had to do.
Hey, what Boosie say? Round 2.
Anybody else? Hakeem? Oh, y'all got to go, don't you? Y'all got to go. Everybody right here. Hounds on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hounds! Great job, guys. Great job. Great job. People on the field tonight, I love it. Coach Brian Reardon.
Head that way, Jack. Let them have their time. Yes, sir.
Coach, 54-18, and again, offense was great, defense was great. Our kicking, just a solid effort by the Hounds.
Solid effort. Again, a really good team down South Arkansas. They're going to be extremely well coached. Very physical, like we talked about. I guess yesterday, was that just yesterday?
Yes.
We just talked about it yesterday. But we just came out and handled our business, took care of things, had some bad breaks here and there. Came out in the second half. For some reason, we have a hard time in the second half coming out and just kind of putting that, put the foot down and finishing off. But at the end of the day, we finished it. We handled our business, and I guess we're heading to Mansfield. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, we're heading to Mansfield. Have not seen a play that they've run this year, but I hear they're pretty dang good. So I guess it's time to start getting ready for that. I'm going to enjoy tonight. Can I enjoy tonight?
Absolutely, you can.
Tonight, and then I will start looking into it tomorrow.
Coach, I got to tell you one thing. We're in a booth, and they cut the lead to 30, and I say, it's a very uncomfortable 30-point lead.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say it, but until you get the clock rolling against teams like that, they got a couple dudes that, one play is a touchdown, just like we do. You don't want to. It's hard. You got to get the clock rolling. When you get the clock rolling, then you can ease up. Until then, it's just hammer down, keep rocking and rolling. And, I don't imagine – I hope the clock ain't rolling ever against us the rest of the year, but I don't know if it's going to be like that either way the rest of the year because I think it's fixing to get real tough. So I think we're ready, though. We played a really good McGehee team from South Arkansas. We played a really good Walnut Ridge team, a really good Rivercrest Osceola team, a really good Salem team. I bet they win tonight.
They were up big.
I bet they were. So we're battle tested, man. We're ready to roll. We're ready to roll.
Hey, I've told you all year long I like this team. I just told the kids I like this team. I think these kids have what it takes. I think our coaching staff, we're coaching our kids up, and they're believing in what we're teaching.
Absolutely. The adversity has not bothered them this year. And that's been a problem in the past. And a problem with all kids. It's just tough. And for some reason, this bunch right here, just whatever, up, down, just keep grinding. And they're going to need a whole lot of that. Moving forward. 1 week at a time, one day at a time. I'm excited. Hey, I'm glad we're still going to practice football Monday.
We get to practice all week.
I'm having a good time, and I really enjoy this weather. So this is the time of year to be practicing football. So I'm excited.
54-18, Hounds win over McGehee, and it's a classic time of year, as Coach said. When it gets fall out here, it gets cool, and you can see your breath. And we're playing football, and we're into round 2 of these playoffs. Coach, I told the kids 48 when we started, 30 got in the playoffs. There's 16 of us left, and then there were 16, and that's it.
There's 16 left. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get down a little lower than that. Think we can do it?
We'll do that, my friend. We'll see you before then, but we'll also see all of our watchers and our viewers in Mansfield this coming week. And as always, go Hounds!